Well, starting later this week, Birds on the Niagara will host their Winter International Birding Festival. Joining us now this morning to tell us more about the festival and birding is Marcus Roston from Birds on the Niagara. Marcus, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Birding is definitely an interesting hobby for folks out there. Talk a little bit about this festival coming up.
Yeah, Birds on the Niagara, we are an international birding festival that celebrates the great diversity of bird life that comes to our region in the winter. We are a globally significant, important bird area, which puts us on the rankings of places like the Everglades or the Galapagos, where we have one of the most significant congregations of winter birds in all of the world. So this week we are starting off celebrating those winter birds on Thursday through Sunday, all throughout the Niagara River corridor. We're going to have presentations, programs, walks, all different ways for people to get out and enjoy the great diversity of birds that come to our region.
Talk about where this is happening, what times, how people can get involved.
We're kicking off this year on Thursday. We're having a film festival showing a PBS Nature documentary that was filmed right here in the corridor. On Saturday, we're going to be having our keynote event that's going to be featuring snowy owls and a researcher talking about their biology. And we're also going to be having a social event on Saturday night down at Duende at Silo City. So if you want to come out, meet other birders and celebrate that community, come out, have a drink with us and celebrate the birding community that we have here as well, because that is just as important as the birds.
You mentioned snowy owls. Talk about how people, if they head out to the outer harbor, they might just be able to spot one.
Yeah, people don't know that we happen to be a hotspot in the winter. I know it doesn't seem like putting hot and buffalo in the same sentence, but birds that come down from the Arctic, like majestic snowy owls, gulls, they come all the way down to overwinter here. So if you go out along our waterfront, you have a good chance of seeing birds like gulls, ducks, and maybe even a snowy owl.
What about this hobby of bird watching that is so fulfilling for people?
What I love about bird watching is it's an easy thing to do. You really just need a pair of binoculars and a good attitude to get out and enjoy the day. And if you haven't done it before, we have a whole bunch of beginner bird walks that you can sign up, not know anything about birds or have binoculars or a spotting scope, and we'll have a walk leader come and teach you all about how to get into birding if you haven't done it before, or if you're a really good birder, come and test your skills identifying gulls at Cave of the Winds during the winter. So it's a great time to get out because we'll also have free parking and Cave of the Winds access at Niagara Falls State Park. So come out and see the falls during the winter, maybe if you haven't seen it that way before.
All right, a lot of neat things to check out, especially this time of year. All right, Marcus, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll have this information up on our website at wivb.com.